No sign of that rhino yet, but we're gonna look towards Treehouse Dam. That's all general direction still. Just check this whole road if you didn't cross here somewhere. So I haven't forgotten about him. And he also could have covered quite a bit of ground, especially dominant bulls. It's been raining, he needs to mark his area again. That again gives him reason to possibly have walked quite a bit last night or early this morning. There's a baboon there. A bit close to them, they're again a little bit shy, but let's just see. Should we look at them through here? Two females disappearing very quickly. Both of them have got new babies. Both those little guys look to be less than 3 weeks old. There's another one. Just coming out. Fortunately, can't see much of these guys, but I'm just trying to figure out probably the troop that sleeps around Gari Waterhole most of the time. In terms of distance from camp at the moment, could be either that troop or another troop that we see close to Twin Dam sometimes. But behavior-wise, the way they were quite shy about the vehicle and sort of disappearing so quickly, suggesting it's the Gari troop. Let me go forward a little bit. There's one up in the tree there that we might see. Climbing up there for maybe a bit of food, but also for a better look. This is sort of a teenager age baboon. He's suddenly very aware of us. Maybe some ants or some kind of insect on the tree there. They don't really eat anything specifically from the tree directly. That's one of your bush willows, a red bush willow. Maybe it just saw a few insects up there, something crunchy to chew on. Oh, we saw bits and pieces. Not always the easiest animals to see. Yeah, Juma. Let's explore more. Purple flowers. There's a nice one. It's a solid silver one. What is there? Any one of them really. There's a few of them around here. That's a flower that I often show. It's one of my favorite little flowers out here. It's actually in the same family as the potato. You'll notice the leaves and the flower very similar looking to a potato plant, depending on which potato you're looking at, obviously. This is the poison apple. So unlike potatoes, not the best thing to eat. show you later into summer, a lot of these plants will start bearing the fruits. They essentially look like little tomatoes, bright yellow in color, which typically is a sign that you shouldn't eat it. Any fruit that's really brightly colored, it's quite often not that good to eat. It's nice to see more and more flowers popping up everywhere. A little bit of color in the surroundings. Still some very dark clouds the way we're looking now. If you saw that skyline as we turned more south again, to go south and southwest, probably still raining. I think for now we should be alright, this morning at least. Still a lot of moisture around. It's just beautiful to have sunlight again. We've had these grey couple of days. Suddenly just everything is so green again and very stunning. You might also notice, if you look around the bush a bit in the next hour or so, that the green's almost like a brighter, more luminous green. The reason being is that when you've had a couple of overcast days like we've had, and it was quite thick clouds, so plants are still photosynthesizing, but not at the same rate because they're getting much less sunlight, so they're getting more filtered sunlight, so they're not as green as they would be. If we get 2 or 3 days of bright sunlight now, you'll see the bush goes a much darker green again. So that's the other reason why after a few days of rain, things are really striking. It's really like the colors sort of jump out at you. And have a look at one of them. They're going to run off. Just a few impalas there. That's not the best view, a little bit thick and bushy.